So I want to come back to something you said that was very, very interesting. Both with ETH and with gold, you made a comment that around this time of the day, we usually get this kind of a flow. And this is super interesting to me because obviously, you've watched thousands and thousands of hours of trading, and um, maybe you noticed the sort of the pre-market positioning. And I wonder if you could share a little bit about some of those insights that you've seen, especially, we can take a look at the ETH chart, which obviously, we have a position in right now. And you could just kind of run us through as to what do you say usually happens around this time, and how do you handicap that trade action, price action?
So where we're at here, if I pull up this gold chart, I still think that if we just stabilize into today's event, gold can draw back a little bit further and then see a surge. But usually
Right.
at 8 a.m., we're going to get a surge one way or the other. So you want to be.
So what I'm just curious, is this something that you've noticed over and over again, that around 8 o'clock
Yes.
there's and how do you learn about that? Is it a volume flow? Is it a price flow? Is it something that I'm just curious how you came about to that realization.
So many years ago, Boris, did you ever see the dating game where where because you understand your spouse to the extent that you can kind of predict what they do because you spent time with them day in and day out.
Yes.
so,
Yes, exactly.
so if you liken it to just staring at these charts for so many hours and you find that every day, and of course, the manner in which price is setting up
Right.
into the volume surge is going to,
Right.
is going to be a largely determining factor. So you just, if it's setting up well, where you think you're at a good level of support and maybe it's made a few attempts at support, then when the volume surge comes, it's probably going to draw, in the opposite direction.
In the opposite direction. So super
Yeah.
interesting. So it's interesting. So if it kind of holds support, holds, and you know that this is good, that this is a time when volume comes in, then it's very likely it's going to go up as the support holds. It's super interesting as a
Yes.
handicap.
So like in this scenario right here, if when the volume surge comes, you want to be, if it's going against you, you want to be out straight away. So you're not going to give it much room to breathe.
Got
Right?
it. Super interesting. So yeah, so you're either right or you're out. Very,
Yes.
very interesting point. Okay, super. We're going to go to our challenge number 2 now, where you got to pick. Chris is actually running gold. He's running ETH. Anka is running S&P. I'm not sure. Chris? Did you say you wanted to get long S&P as well?
Yeah. I like the S&P long,
Okay.
up to, I think long S&P
Right.
just through the previous day's highs and then out.
Okay. So you want to be. So we're going to get long market right now. S&P for you as well. Where would the stop be?
So the stop is going to be at 44.50.
Okay.
And the exit is going to be at, I think we can hit into 44.70.